Jacobs.
There are many definitions of what the term rivalry means, but if you ask me, the Big D, it means, simply put, beating the team you focus on, beating the most. Well, it's pretty obvious these two teams focus the most on beating each other, so let's get it on. It's the Battle of Port Huron, it's the Big Reds, it's the Huskies. Indeed, let's get nasty, Port Huron. Good evening, everyone. Derek Wark, the Big D for CPHS Channel 6 on my own tonight, but that's just fine with me. I guess Hyge is taking the night off with his wrestling from Marysville. But again, basketball greetings to you and yours coming from you from Port Huron High School here, and really excited about this one. Port Huron obviously won the first one. Huskies won a bit of revenge. It is loud, it is bad, and it is intimidating here from Port Huron High School. First off, some keys to winning just before the tip. For Port Huron, you've got to control the big man, Jay Thames. He is very dangerous. Number 2, Seppo must be special. And number 3, the Port Huron's keys to winning. The hustle Jordan Brown gives must be duplicated by the entire team. I'll give the 3 for the Huskies here in just a moment. Quickly, off the tip, Big Reds have the basketball. Deontay Drake across way to Jordan Brown, just underway, 7:46 to go in the first. Obviously, just tip, no score yet. Jordan Brown takes it in, trying for the first basket of the game. And for the Big Reds, down low, the offensive rebound, no. Instead, right in the hands of Jay Thames. Very, very important they continue to do that. 5, Josh Nichols with the offensive rebound. They have got to take those away from Jay Thames tonight if they have any hope of winning this game. Lance Cusack, another big guy on this Husky team, literally a big guy, besides Jay Thames, puts up the deuce, and it's an early 2-0 lead for the Huskies. Again, Derek Wark, the Big D, and again at CPHS at Channel 6. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Our final basketball game of the season. We couldn't be prouder to bring you this one either, the big rivalry game. And here we go again. Josh Nichols to Luke Previtt, trying to get the rebound as Nichols can't do it. 40 under the rim, Devin Simon, and he's got it right now for the Huskies, who have the early 2-0 lead. Again, a big size mismatch in this game, so Brown, Page, even Foster must be huge on this man, Cusack, and obviously Jay Thames, who is absolutely huge at 6'9" as they list him. But he might be even bigger than that. He might be closer to 6'10". We have a foul. Luke Previtt, guilty culprit. He's got a personal foul now. And at the line is going to be Lance Cusack shooting a pair. Again, first personal on 13, Previtt for the Big Reds. Well, the keys to winning now for the Northern Huskies: simply contain the big men. You know, Brown, Page, as I mentioned, Foster, so very, very important. But again, the major goal I think the Huskies want to do in this game, control Sam Seppo and the outside shooting. That's going to be huge. And the third, mistakes. I think as Northern, they have to let Port Huron make their own mistakes. Port Huron is known to turn the ball over on occasion. I think the Huskies are a bit more disciplined at times. I think they can focus on that. They can capitalize on that in this rivalry game. So again, the big keys, I think, size mismatches down low that Cusack and Thames can produce, and the way Brown, Page, and even Foster will guard them. And again, the outside shooting of the Big Reds, namely Seppo, has got to come up big tonight. Down low, nicely done off the glass. Got a kind bounce, but he got it to fall anyway. Chris Cotton with the first deuce of the game for the Big Reds, and we're tied 2-2. 40, Devin Simon with it, carrying it back the other way for the Huskies. 2-2, they like to get Thames going. He can hit these, and he got it. When you have a 6'9" man that shoots the outside 3, as well as Jay Thames does, you have got a man with multiple weapons, and he proved right there he can shoot the outside jumper, and there's one of his many weapons. He's also a great inside player, and again, his rebounding will be one of the keys today. Here's an outside shot, and Previtt the 3. Good-looking shooting thus far. I mentioned Seppo. He isn't on the court right now, actually, for the Big Reds. Previtt is, and he filled the three-pointer there. Jay Thames down low. Pretty good defense by the Huskies. Actually, by the Big Reds, but lands up in Husky hands, and that's Cusack. And he gets it to fall. Checked that, by the way, a moment ago. That was just a 2, and not a 3. They changed it, apparently. Seppo is going to check in here in just a moment for the Big Reds, who trail right now to the Huskies 7-4. The lead is 3. And 5:09 to go in the first. We have a foul. A reaching in call
Lance Kuzak, that's his
on 44 Cusack, his first personal, also team
checking into the lineup
first foul.
15, Sam Seppo.
15, Sam Seppo checks in, as mentioned. Good outside shooter. They'd like to get Prevet going as well. Just hit that outside jump shot for just 2, a long 2 at that. Al missed here off a pretty good look. That was 55 Cotton, and he'd love to get that one back. Another reaching in call back the other way as Jordan Brown reaching in. And he's kind of falsely applauding the referee for that call.
Number 23,
people continue to come in here. A capacity crowd on hand, at least we expect one throughout the evening, and they keep on coming in. Sooner or later, these rafters are going to be completely packed. And I say rafters meaning last row, of course. All the stands are going to be filled tonight, but even way back there, almost in the attic, if you will, there's fans sitting almost up there in the windows. So that gives you an idea about what kind of a crowd they've got here tonight. Again, CPHS Channel 6, Port Huron Area School District television station.
Team second.
Husky and Big Red Basketball Network in the rivalry game tonight. Derek Wark, the Big D, flying solo. No sign of the Hyde man, but we know it's important when he doesn't come. We hope it's important when he doesn't come anyway. 4.5 to go in the first. Still 7-4. Huskies on top. Brown thought about a 3, now fakes. Now they don't look pass. Not quite to Prevet, and it's out of bounds. I believe Prevet might have barely got his fingertips on it, but it's out on the Big Reds. Huskies are going to get the basketball. Simon to carry up the ball. His team leads 7-4. Exactly what the Huskies needed to do, be aggressive, get an early lead, and hold it. Good defense, Cotton the steal. Quickly up court. Should have maybe been a foul. Deontay Drake, the layup call off the high glass, couldn't get it to fall, and it's out on the Big Reds. Coach Mojer definitely wants a foul there, but they're not going to get it as Mike Page comes in. Page has the difficult job tonight of guarding Jay Thames. Again, a big size mismatch there. But Page, you kind of get the impression that he likes that. He kind of likes the challenge. He'll bump you a little bit. Excellent football player, Mike Page. Great linebacker. And doesn't mind mixing it up a bit. He's going to have to with this Thames. He's got to be physical to beat him tonight because of the size. Quickly up Deontay Drake. Over to Page. Missed the easy layup look. And that is what they have got to make tonight to beat the Huskies. When you have easy makes like that, you've got to fill them, and they missed right there. It's that kind of a thing that when you look at the score at the end of the game, that definitely comes back to haunt you. Alex Hawkins, as the Huskies have the basketball now, thought about a 3, didn't shoot it. Now Spencer Thomas lines up a 3, got it! All net, Huskies on top in the early going, and they look much better. No real flow to the Big Reds offensively, and they're paying for it right now, trailing by 6, 10-4.
Sam Seppo.
Well, Sam Seppo can flat out shoot, can he, folks? And that's one of the keys to winning this game for the Big Reds. How well he shoots, but for the Huskies also how well they defend him. I said it earlier for a reason. If Seppo gets hot, he can be the difference. Thames gets it. Posting up deep. Alex Hawkins for another 3. Missed off the rim. Rebound Mike Page. Now up Seppo. 2:52 ticks left in the first quarter clock. Drake now inside Cotton. Cotton guarded heavily by Thames. Hawkins helps out. Now to Seppo. Seppo up and down. No doubt about that one. Seppo trying to argue that Thames partially grabbed the ball as he was in the air, which would maybe negate the call there of up and down, but it's traveling nonetheless. And another reaching in call on the Big Reds. And I'm not sure if Coach Mojer is yelling at Drake or the official there or just anybody else who might be listening, but there's been about 3 or 4, well, I'm looking at the scoreboard right now, there's been 3 team fouls thus far, the Big Reds, for simple reach-in calls. So they're going to be in the penalty sooner than expected if they keep this up. And in foul trouble perhaps for a lot of the game. Spencer Thomas. He has played very, very well lately. And Coach Jamieson will tell you that. He has really, really improved. The last time we saw the Huskies play, it was a while ago, I think in January. I made a comment that it was one of Spencer Thomas's better showings. And he has looked good for a while now. Jordan Brown, by the way, for the Big Reds, as they turn to
For your
offense. The
substitution,
air
number
ball,
3, Samson Culpepper.
and it's in the hands of the Huskies. I believe the Big Reds are going to keep the basketball. Yes, they are. Mike Page. There you see him, middle screen, going to throw it in. Pull-up jumper, got it again, Sam Seppo.
3-pointer, Sam Seppo.
And they give him a 3 for it, so Sam Seppo brings the Big Reds right back into this game. It's now 12-9, a 3-point lead. That's an easy interior pass. The Big Reds definitely do not want to see Jay Thames get, but he missed it. Strong defense, Big Reds. And we'll see if they can reward themselves for it here to try and get to within 1. They're currently within 3, minute and a half to go in the first. Seppo with the basketball. He's had a great first quarter so far. Gets inside and he got the layup.
Seppo.
Sam Seppo, this is what I'm talking about. He can go on streaks like this and be the entire offense for the Big Reds. He can get 20, more than capable of doing this night in and night out. We have a jump ball called and possession to the Big Reds. So things have certainly changed. Huskies came out strong early. Big Reds have kept their composure. And I talked about it. Discipline, very important on this Big Red team. So far, so good. And right when I say that, though, a steal. And that's got to frustrate the Big Reds because that's simply bringing the ball up court and taken away. And the Huskies called timeout. Again, Derek Wark, the Big D, CPHS Channel 6, minutes 7 to go in the first. 12-11, Huskies on top. Well, I believe the Huskies on the season 10-6. I think the Big Reds, I didn't really read it, but I believe they're right around the 500 mark or hovering the 500 mark. They're 8-8. Wednesday night, February the 6th, the Huskies, as we talk about their last game, first off, they were looking to play spoilers, if you will, against the Mac White co-division leaders, Utica Ford, and nearly beat them. Just falling short, last second 25-footer by Ford's Kyle Hunt sealed the deal in that one, 67-66. A very heartbreaking victory, to say the least. That win helped the Falcons remain in first place, actually tied with Lance Cruz North and the MAC at 7-2 in the MAC division and 13-3 overall. But fives were wild for Jay Thames on Wednesday night. 19 points. Here's where the fives come in. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 block shots in that game. Again, Huskies 5-5, Mac White, a respectable 10-6 overall, trying to go 11-6. And as I said earlier, I believe the Big Reds won the first meeting between these two teams, so this is the game really where the Huskies have to win, or the Big Reds can still say, you know, despite the record difference, head-to-head at least, they were the best team this season in Port Huron. Of course, the playoffs still exist, don't forget. Seppo off the glass.
Seppo.
I'll tell you, Sam Seppo really made that look easy, and believe me, folks, that is not an easy shot off the glass like that. This Seppo can really play, and I don't know because I've got no statistician with me, but I'm pretty sure Seppo has at least 11 of the first 13 Big Red points. I'm pretty sure the only deuce he doesn't have was the first one of the game by Chris Cotton. 22, I believe Tyler Peters on the last make for the Huskies. Either way, 14-13, they have a 1-point lead. Big Reds back the other way, miss. Final 7 seconds of the first, now 6, now 5. 14-13, Huskies have the lead, trying for last shot. Down low, Peters missed. Spencer Thomas, the rebound try. Out of bounds, Huskies gonna keep it with 4/10 of a second on the first quarter clock.
Into the game for the Huskies, number 40, Devin Simon.
Again, in these games like this, obviously records don't really matter. Again, 10-6 versus 8-8, they're not that far away from each other. Thames, a great look at the first quarter buzzer, and Jay Thames hits it. Quite frankly, folks, if you have a guy 6'9" that shoots like that from the perimeter, wow, you're in deep trouble as a defense. Well, that's the end of the first quarter here from Port Huron High School. Again, this is CPHS, Channel 6, the Big D, Derek Wark, enjoying this one from the comforts of, I don't know if you want to call it the rafters here or the press box or whatever. Pretty dusty up here, but nonetheless, I'm lasting it out. I say that, yet it's only the end of the first quarter. Anyway, the first quarter I thought was pretty much owned by the Huskies. A couple streaks here by the Big Reds, and certainly a very different basketball game once Sam Seppo checked in. I said he was clearly one of the keys to the game. And so far you can see why. But again, one of the keys I said for PH, you have to control Jay Thames. That, folks, cannot always be done. And the main reason for that is when you're 6'9" and you can shoot from the perimeter like Jay Thames can, you have got to match him in height just to consider blocking him. Otherwise, if he's going to pull a jump shot, you've got a defender there, and he might as well be blind to that defender. It's him in the net. So it is very, very crucial the Big Reds continue to get in the face of Thames or do anything to shut him down. But again, easier said than done when you can shoot like that from the outside. Huskies begin the second quarter of play here. Taking the lane, they got fouled. 10 going to step to the line.
Mike Page, that's his first.
And shoot a couple, I believe. Travis Reed, number 10, 5'11".
At the line for the Huskies, number 10, Travis Reed with 2 shots.
Fourth team foul on the Big Reds. And if you're wondering, first personal foul on 25, Mike Page. Missed the first shot, so it was a 2 and not a 1-and-1. Checking back in for the Big Reds, number 35, David Foster.
David Foster.
I really thought in the few games I've seen them play this year, David Foster in for Brown, by the way, but I've really thought David Foster has come off the bench and been a spark that at times this Big Red team has really needed. And boy, they really need that right now in the early going to the second quarter and middle mark of the first half of play. Well, from the line, Travis Reed split the pair. 7:40 to go now in the second. 18-13, a 5-point lead for the Huskies. Bounce feed, kick back. Big Red still have the basketball. They kick it out, Mike Page. Page trying to take it in. A hard bounce and a blocking call on Alex Hawkins. I tell you, that hurts. And Hawkins kind of looking at his arm.
Number 33, Alex Hawkins. That's his first.
You step in front of Port Huron High School's #1 linebacker, and you're going to feel it. I'm sorry, you just are going to feel it. Page just plain ran him over, but let me tell you, that is a good try by Hawkins. It doesn't hurt as much if it's a charge. It hurts just a little bit more, I think, when it's a block, and it was a block there. But you've got guts to go in front of Page when he's full speed like that, let me tell you. And here he is again. He hit the first. Here's the second. Missed it. Didn't get a kind bounce either, right in Jay Thames' hands. And 18-14 now. 4-point lead Huskies. 7:22 ticks to go in the second. 40, Devin Simon looks in. Thames, that one pretty easy, but he couldn't handle it. Hawkins thought about a 3. Now he puts up a 3, and he got a 3.
Three-pointer, Alex Hawkins.
Well, they've got to guard him more closely, more man-to-man. Seppo puts up a jumper, missed. Tapped away, Seppo. Great hustle to get his own rebound there. So he kept the drive alive. 33 with the ball right now for the Big Reds. That's Galanos. Galanos puts it up, no. Rebound Hawkins. And I'm not so sure Hawkins is going to take another blocking call or a drive, step in front of another one like he did a moment ago. I don't think he's going to do that one anytime soon. Otherwise, you might have to start calling him Bill Lambier. Yeah, with long hair.
Husky substitution.
I don't know how he'd feel about that, so maybe not. 6:38 to go in the second. 21-14. Huskies up a touchdown. With the ball, Devin Simon. Simon looking inside to Thames. He had it earlier. Again, Thames couldn't handle it. That's what the Huskies, I think, #1 want to do, get it into these big guys, Thames and Cusack. But as proven, they can shoot a bit too. They've got both sides of their game working tonight. And if they are shooting and shooting well at that, the inside game for the Huskies becomes that much better. It really does.
With 2 shots.
Because you know that inside game is going to probably exist anyway with Cusack and Thames for the Huskies, but if they can start filling the threes, and those big men I just said, they will shoot threes. So pretty well everyone on this Husky team will shoot from the outside.
Checking into the game for the Big Reds, number 23, Jordan Brown.
This Travis Reed, he's getting a lot of playing time tonight and well earned. Certainly has hustled well tonight. He got the first of 2 shots at the free throw line right now. Sixth team foul, by the way, for the Big Reds. And number 3, Culpepper, his second personal. 6:15 left on the second quarter clock. The lead is 9. Huskies on top, 23-14. Jordan Brown with the ball. Gets it down low. Excellent move. Foster off the glass and good.
David Foster.
That's what I'm talking about. That Foster's got some serious skills, and he comes off the bench on this team. And he gives them that little spark that they often need. Every basketball team needs it. That right there is easy. You get a 6'9" man down low like that with the ball and defenders behind him. It's an automatic deuce pretty well every time. You have got to have a guy in front of him or that play is, well, it's just 2 and you move on. Page taking it in, bumped by Thames. They get it to Foster. Thames fouls him. It's up and it's down. Count it. Oh, wait a minute. Not so fast. Don't count the chickens before they're hatched. Big D. We have a travel, and let me tell you, folks, I don't know about that one. I was prepared to say got the deuce and the foul, but no. Hawkins inside, easily done. Big Reds need a timeout. They really do, and Coach Mojer's going to call one. 5:08 to go in the second. 27-16. The lead is now 11. Huskies on top of the Big Reds. Again, CPHS, Channel 6, and Derek Wark, the Big D. Well, the Big Reds have to now avoid frustration because they're at that point in the game where there's plenty of time. But the way the Huskies are playing, they could really start to develop a lead here that could almost take a miracle to come back from. Now, basketball, obviously a quick scoring game, but the Big Reds, I think, really right now are in danger of losing their composure. And this is certainly not the kind of start they wanted. But there's some missed defensive assignments going on right now for the Big Reds. Those last couple of hoops, let me tell you, Jay Thames down low like that. Every now and then a big guy like that is going to get an easy basket like that. A dunk, or in this case, a layup. But those easy ones, and not to take anything away from 6-footer Devin Simon there, who's played a great game. You cannot allow these guys to get easy baskets like that down low. Those are defensive collapses, and they will hurt you in big rivalry games like this. Seppo, colder this quarter than he was in the first, where he just basically exploded. Missed that jump shot. Rebound Huskies, they have it. 4:44 to go in the second. Simon out to Hawkins, easy again. Jay Thames the dunk, and he's fouled. And Coach Mojer wonders where was that foul at all? But a foul nonetheless, and look out. This game is in danger of being a blowout.
That's his second, team 7th.
You have absolutely got to guard against that interior pass to Jay Thames, or the fat lady will start singing because it's over. Not only has he seen some easy hoops so far in this game, but he has received easy passes in the low post that you simply put cannot have if you're the Big Reds. And I said the biggest single key for the Big Reds, it's a no-brainer. Control Jay Thames, but not only do you have to control Thames and his moves down low, you've got to control the pass. Don't let him get easy passes that set him up for the easy deuce, and the Big Reds aren't doing that. Cotton, no. It's a good look, but he just didn't get it. Rebound Huskies, Thomas to Thames. Kicks it out. Off the rim, 22 Peters actually shot that. Rebound Alex Hawkins. Right now, folks, it is all Huskies, and I question the Big Reds' effort. Or is it just a case of the Big Reds being outplayed? Deontay Drake, the make, just for, if anything, to just stop the bleeding. Into Thames. Great spin move down low, off the glass. Couldn't get this one to fall. He has got the moves, though, and they'll let him do that all day because he can fill them. Brown did not get the kind roll. Great rebound, Cotton, and he's fouled. Well, the one fan up here, I think he's a teacher, yelling out. Loves these games and loves the Big Reds, yelling out, great job, Chris. And
Northern foul number 22.
Geez, I'll say.
Tyler Peters, that's his first.
Chris Cotton, big offensive rebound. And really, when you're up against a guy like Thames, you've got to time your jumps to get those offensive rebounds.
2 shots.
You can't simply just jump and expect the ball. You've got to time it better because Thames has less area to jump to get it. Gets the make, the first one from the free throw line. That's, of course, Chris Cotton.
14, Spencer Thomas.
Checking out Alex Hawkins. Coach Jameson congratulating him, saying, nice job. And I would agree with him. Hawkins has really played hard in this first half. By the way, if you're wondering, John Novato's still out. We'll talk about that as the game goes on. And Don Kaluuya has joined him. I tell you, that's a tough loss for this Husky team. The way they're playing tonight, it might not matter, but Kaluuya, he's another one of these David Foster kind of guys who comes off the bench and gives them points when they need it. And if nothing else, Kaluuya, the fastest player probably on the court, he can provide a lot. Thames from outside, no. They let him shoot it because he can hit it. And he's the one guy you don't mind a 6'9" guy shooting from out there. Sam Seppo. Sam Seppo can flat out shoot a basketball, folks. And he has basically been the entire offense of the Big Reds in this first half. 32-22, the lead is 10. Inside, Thames definitely fouled. But you know what? That's better. And you know what else? I will take that more if I'm Coach Mojer. Thames got another pass down low, which you don't want to see. He got the interior pass relatively easily. But they hacked him this time. Sometimes that does more than you think. It puts Thames at the line. But at least it's not an easy basket. Easy baskets continue momentum. Fouls kind of slow things down a bit. They don't have any fouls to give. Every foul now will be a 1-and-1. Obviously, if not in the act of shooting. 18 fouls, they're almost to 10, which would be 2 no matter what. 2:45 to go in the second, though. 33-22. Lead is now 11. Again, Big D with you. Seppo finally missed one. I was beginning to wonder if he hits everything. Even though he's been cooler in this second quarter, actually, than in the first. Oh, right when I say that, Seppo steals the basketball. Crossway, got it! And the foul. Well, that is more like it for the Big Reds. Josh Nichols down low, and he'll shoot to try and complete the three-point play.
Tony Perez, that's his first, team fifth.
Without a doubt, in my opinion, and I'm not just saying this because he's put up massive points in the first half, Sam Seppo, to me, is right now the player of the game. Because not only is he hitting outside shots, most that he takes, well, the steal there a minute ago, another steal, but he stepped out of bounds. Well, crowd wants a bit of a tech there. Whistle blew first, 21, Deontay Drake. Basically threw the ball at 10, Travis Reed. Crowd didn't like it one bit. Reed didn't like it one bit, and I don't blame him. Because he got hit right in that funny area, if you know what I mean. Reed now to Peters. Peters with the ball, kind of a no-look pass down low to Thames. Great defense, Jordan Brown. Thames ends up with the ball and outs to Cotton. Now up Brown. Brown through the way. Seppo, yes, off the glass. And I really don't know if you can hear me at all times tonight. It will get loud in here, especially when the Big Reds hit baskets like that. Capacity crowd, standing room only. Jordan Brown gave him something to cheer about right there. The steal, pass down court, right to Seppo, who's definitely the leading scorer in this basketball game, without a doubt. A minute 49 to go in the basketball game's first half. Derek Work, the Big D. CPHS Channel 6, 33-27. Huskies a 6-point lead with the basketball. Smart timeout too by Coach Jameson to calm things down. When you're in a loud building like this and you've got a packed house, you've got to make sure you have the momentum and it stays with you. And sometimes timeouts aren't even to talk about things as much as they are just to kill, again, the streak or the momentum involved in it. Again, getting to that game a couple nights ago where the Huskies did lose, big 67-66 loss. Utica Ford again, Kyle Hunt, a late 25-footer to win that game. Spencer Thomas, 17, 3 threes in that one. Travis Reed, 8 points, 5 assists. Cusack, 9 as well. Huskies lost the game, though, from the free throw line. Listen to this, just 6 for 16, all 10 misses in the fourth. That's why they lost it. Thomas, other side, three-point try, no. Up Seppo, quickly. Seppo stops, pops, drops.
Seppo.
I'll have to look at halftime stats, but I think Sam Seppo has over 20 points in the first quarter, or first half anyway, certainly probably double figures in the first quarter. Brown, up court quickly, Seppo, he's all over the place. Couldn't get that one to fall. Sam Seppo finally misses a shot. 33-29. Smartly, Travis Reed holds on to the basketball. Final minute of the first half. It's been a wild one from PH, and we expect it. Look at that shot right there. Holy moly. Travis Reed falling down. Are you kidding me? Jordan Brown fouled off the offensive rebound try. We don't have instant replay tonight, but if we did, the big fella in the hallway, E.J. Shea, would definitely be showing you the replay of that.
That's his second, team 6.
Wow. Spectacular.
George Brown is the line for the big Reds.
Reed threw that ball up while falling on the ground, and he got it. Brown at the line to shoot a couple. Foul, by the way, on 33, Alex Hawkins, who has checked back in. Brown got this one. So the lead is now 5, 35-30. Final 33 seconds left in the second. And the first half, Alex Hawkins. The Huskies will hold for last shot. Big Reds guarded very closely. You'd expect that out of Jordan Brown. Final 20 seconds of the first half. Now 19, 18, and now 17. Clearly they're holding on to it. Reed with the ball. Now 12 and 11. DeAndre Drake, the reaching in call. Now they're calling it a push, actually, but...
Fourth foul, number 21, Deontay Drake, that's his second.
You cannot like that if you're Coach Mojer at all,
At the line
because it puts a guy on the line.
Number 10, Travis Reed with 1-on-1.
You want them to hold for last shot, and you hope your defense takes over. You do not want a reaching in call at that point. Absolutely crucial. Travis Reed now, I believe, will get a 1-and-1. We'll see. Reed at the line. 21, by the way. Deontay Drake on the foul, his second personal. It is a 1-and-1. Rebound, Jay Thames. Offensive rebound. That simply cannot happen, and either can that. Jay Thames got his own rebound. You can count it. And the foul.
By Thames.
That is an absolute killer, especially when you consider the Big Reds are trying to battle back in this basketball game. That's just a matter of height.
Number 40, Devin Simon. Thames is at the line with 1 shot.
He's just too tall. Offensive rebounding plays a big, big role in basketball. And there's another example of it. Thames from outside, missed. Big Red's fortunate he did miss. Brown quickly up court. 1 second left, he's got to get rid of it. Doesn't do it on time. A nice try, but Coach Jameson has got to be very happy with his Port Huron Northern Huskies at the half. They lead 37-30. Big Reds did all they could to come back, but they fall just short, but it's only halftime. Plenty to go in a wild first half of basketball. The second half after this, folks, and it was a great one in the first half. The rivalry of Port Huron continues after this. Welcome Welcome back. Third quarter action just about to begin from Port Huron High School, where after one half complete, the Battle of Port Huron's biggest rivalry in basketball. Looking good so far for the Huskies in game 2. Earlier in the year, we believe Port Huron won it, and now the Huskies trying to answer and be even in the series. So crucial that they do that to go into the playoffs with. Not have lost 2 to Port Huron, but just 1. Again, at CPHS Channel 6, Port Huron Area School District television station, I am Derek Wark, the Big D. Halftime stats brought to you by all the folks at CPHS Channel 6, and the big fella in the hallway, obviously, E.J. Shea. Well, big scorer in that half. Really, it wasn't a shocker. Sam Seppo's a 16-point first half. Nobody else really did anything for the Big Reds except Nichols, just 3. Foul trouble for the Big Reds. Drake had 2, Culpepper and Page as well. Both had 2 personal fouls. For Northern, Jay Thames, as expected, we figured he'd have a big game, and he has. He has 14 for the Big Reds. Other scores in that first half of play: Travis Reed had 7, Spencer Thomas 5, Hawkins 5 with a pair of fouls, and Cusack has 4 points and 2 personal fouls in his own right. Third quarter about to begin, so let's sit back and watch it. CPHS Channel 6, and again, the Big D, Derek Wark. Drake early pass, Seppo, and I think he stepped out of bounds and came back in, and they called him for it. I think that's the call. Seppo arguing it, but Huskies have it, and there's another turnover. And the Big Reds have been known for that, certainly in past years and even more this year. Lots of turnovers still. Down low, Simon, great pass, great fake. Cusack has it swiped, Jordan Brown, and back come the Big Reds. They trail by 7. Brown quickly in, layup try, missed. Might have been partially blocked by Thames. Doesn't get the rebound, and instead he lets it go out of bounds. Thinking it was his basketball, but no, instead the Big Reds are going to keep it, so that might have been out instead on Lance Cusack. Throwing the ball in as Culpepper now. 7.5 to go in the third. Second half has just started. Fine spin move, Jordan Brown, and I think that's just his first deuce of the game. Very, very important that Brown has a big second half. Drake off the steal. Crazy looking layup for Deontay Drake, but hey, if it falls, it falls. Big Reds starting to pour some offense now, and who do they go to? The Huskies, but Jay Thames for the easy make. What makes that play right there so difficult is Thames makes a move on one guy and gets around him. After that, if he's under the net, it doesn't matter if anybody's there, he's gonna get it. That's why it's so important they keep Thames out on the perimeter if they can. 39-34, Big Reds miss their next possession. Here come the Huskies again, up 5. They get it down low, Cusack spin move, puts it up off the rim, rebound Brown. So Brown looks a lot more aggressive in this half, puts it up. Layup try missed. Cusack gonna get a blocking call, and Brown to the line. Well, they're talking about sending Brown to the line. I don't think they're gonna. They're just calling it a blocking call on
Thames. That's his
they're calling it, I think, on Thames instead, even though Cusack hit the floor. So Thames, his first personal and first team foul. Coach Jamieson had to be very, very pleased with the way his team played in that first half on the whole. Big Reds have to be lucky. They're only trailing by 5 right now, because despite a couple of streaks, they could be trailing by a ton in this one. They miss again. Rebound in the hands of Simon, carries it up. Peters, now out to Cusack. This Northern team, they can make a run in the playoffs. They certainly can. They've got some talented players. And just the fact, and even Carl down there was saying to me at halftime, one of the cameramen supreme here at Channel 6, he was saying, hey, Big D, if the big men, the outside shooters for Northern, include their big men and they hit some big hoops, they can do anything in the playoffs. I agree. Thames caught the layup, didn't get it, but waited a minute and then put it up again and got fouled after it. And let me tell you, if Thames catches the basketball low like that, I said it in the first half, you have got to just sometimes let him have it. A big guy like that with a big height mismatch, sometimes there is nothing you can do defensively when he gets positioned well under the basket. And Thames right now is owning them down low. Thames at the line. Completes the three-point play, and just when you think the Big Reds clawing back in this one, or I guess if it's the Big Reds, chopping their way back into this one, Huskies answer, and Thames, the big man. 14 after one. I think he's got 17 now. Jordan Brown for the Big Reds got the layup that time and keeps it to a respectable 6 now. The lead of the Huskies, 42-36. 5.5 ticks to go in the third. Thomas, almost an up and down. Thames keeps it. That is just too easy. And again, when he takes the lane like that, because he's taller, he can jump earlier than a lot of guys can. Again, another thing about big guys, very difficult to defend. Brown, turning move off the sky hook, kinda. Couldn't quite get it. But now gets the rebound, kicks it out. Seppo fills it. Yet another three for Sammy Seppo. 19 now on the game. And Sam Seppo is having some kind of basketball game. Not a shocker to me. I said Jay Thames and Sam Seppo would both produce in this game like the stars they are. I said it was the keys to the game for both these teams. And they are certainly making the Big D look like a genius now, aren't they, folks? These two have played flawless. A flawless effort tonight by Seppo and Thames. Seppo even more impressive perhaps because of all his shooting from the outside, and a lot of them are all net. He's got it now, puts up another one, got another one.
Sam Seppo.
21 for Sam Seppo, and now it's a matter of not will he get 20, but how much will he get? He could have 30 before this one's up. But again, Seppo and the Big Reds offense, they're not doing anything that is puzzling. He simply walked down and threw it up. Now to Thomas and Peters. Thomas got it again off the glass and good.
Spencer Thomas.
The lead is now 5. Again, John Novato, there was talk earlier this week as we see Jordan Brown on the charge. Huskies going to keep the basketball. There was talk Novato might actually be out for the rest of the season with a serious ankle injury. He is in a cast. I don't know if he's going to get that cast off or what, but you talk about bad luck for John Novato. Certainly my best wishes to him. But he got hurt in football, now he's hurt in basketball, and a senior, so he can't have these games back. So certainly all the best to him, and I hope, John, you heal up for the playoffs. Cusack down low, got it, count it, foul.
Basket by Lance Cusack.
Not only are the big men performing well for the Huskies, but as mentioned, they are getting tremendous looks. They're getting good passes. Jordan Brown better watch himself.
Technical foul number 23, Jordan Brown.
He just got a technical foul.
Team fifth.
And he's still arguing down there. It's a good thing he's arguing to Coach Mojer and not the official.
44, Lance Cusack at the line.
Technical foul, a couple shots besides the foul shots he'll already have. So Cusack, no defenders around him, the technical foul. Standing room only down here, by the way. The dancing girls that were at halftime to Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. One I haven't heard in ages, and that's a good thing. But anyway, they did a great performance at halftime. They're down here, and they have nowhere to sit, so they're standing up over here. They're looking for a place to sit. I don't know if they're going to actually find it. Jay Thames right now, I believe these are the technical fouls. And it really says something when you've got a 6'9" guy, and he's your big choice to shoot the free throws. Usually, or at least in the NBA, you have guards shoot your free throws. But that just shows you.
Big Red substitution number 3, Samson Culpepper.
the shooting ability and the free throw shooting ability of this Thames. But man, what a plus when you have a 6'9" player on your basketball team at this level.
Jordan Brown, that's his
Anyway,
fourth.
Jordan Brown now 4 personal fouls. He's just frustrated. They have to pull him from the game, no choice. And he's also got a tech, so one more tech and he'll be kicked out of the game, so he better watch it. And you take him out of the game if for nothing else to calm him down now. He's had a bit of a tough game tonight. Prevette down low, bounce pass, they get it to Seppo. Seppo didn't handle it cleanly. He's got the basketball now. Seppo across the way to Page. Page now out Culpepper. Culpepper thought about taking it in. Now he does. Out Prevette. Block. Cusack. But a foul first. And the Husky bench did not like that at all.
Northern foul number 44, Lance Kuzak. That's his third, team's second.
Cusack, third personal foul, team second.
13,
And Luke Prevette to the line to shoot a couple. Again, the lead is 9, 50-41. 3 and 16 ticks to go in the third. Prevette got the first. Huskies trying so desperately just to put this game away, and Big Reds doing everything they can just to stay in it. Again, the first meeting, I don't think it was the true Husky team. And you could argue even right now with Kaluuya on the bench, Novato on the bench as well. It certainly isn't their full team tonight. And they're up 7. So Coach Jamieson getting more out of this game than he could certainly ask for right now. And a great effort. He's got to be proud of these Huskies right now. Big Reds trying to keep in there. If they don't lose their cool, they should do just that. Thomas puts it up, off the back rim, gets his own rebound. A second effort, missed again. Cusack taps it out. 2 and maybe 3 offensive rebounds on the same trip without Jay Thames even under the net.
4-year foul number 15, Sam
That
Seppo.
really tells you
That's his
something
second.
about aggressive play by the Huskies. They are certainly playing that way right now. Cusack to throw the basketball in. Again, his team leads by 7, 50-43. Throws it into Thames. Now they get it out to Reed. Reed, that's stolen by Drake. Drake definitely fouled the layup,
Drake.
and he got it. Coach Mojer is livid on the sidelines. He wants a flagrant foul.
Northern foul number 14, Spencer Thomas. That's his first.
And he's not going to get it. If for no reason because the slap was in the vicinity of the basketball. But man, this is as fired up a rivalry game as I've seen in ages. I mean, these coaches want this bad.
40-yard substitution, number 33, Jordan Galano.
The lead is now 50-46. And every single time the Huskies get a big lead, it seems, the Big Reds come back, make it interesting, and then the Huskies open up another chance to get another big lead. Thomas, open 3, missed it. Rebound Prevette in the hands of Page, and now up Seppo. I'm a firm believer in this game of basketball that if you have the lead, you don't need to keep putting up threes. Drake, got it.
Deontay Drake.
He possibly pushed off there and didn't get the call. That's just fine with Coach Mojer, whose team is down now just a deuce. Final 2 minutes of the third. Peters, down low Thames, guarded heavily. Backdoor feed and the foul. I tell you, those are the tough call fouls because when Thomas was hacked, he had already gotten rid of the basketball, and basically it came down to the Big Reds slapping his hand. But that is a foul technically. 3 Culpepper, and you cannot fault that defense. His third personal, by the way, so Culpepper going to be in foul trouble here.
Northern substitution, number 33, Alex.
Man, oh man. How can the Huskies look so good in this basketball game and be only up 2 when really the Big Reds have not looked like a team that are almost even at 50 with these guys? Thomas missed both free throws. This was the problem for the Huskies in the last game. Again, they missed 10 of 16 free throws, and every one of them in the fourth. Page fouled. I think it's by Well, it's either Thames or Cusack. It might be Cusack.
Northern foul number 42, Jay Thames.
It is
That's
on
his
Thames.
second.
Certainly, the Big Reds like to see that. If Thames can get in foul trouble, that'd be very, very important for the Big Reds. Mike Page of the Big Reds at the free throw line for 2. Again, on the loss of John Novato, his good friend and Husky teammate Spencer Thomas earlier this week claimed, "John's a great point guard and leader. I've been playing with him my whole life, and playing without him is like being without a brother." Is there a better compliment you can give your teammate than that, folks? Does that not tell you how the Huskies are shorthanded tonight? It's like being without a brother. There you go. That shows you right there. 50-49, it's a 1-point lead as Page splits the pair. Minute and a half to go in the third. Reed, down low, Cusack, fouled. No doubt that's a bump, and Sam Culpepper has got to check out. That's his 4th personal foul now, and he knows it. There's simply nothing Coach Moser can do at this point for the Big Reds. Check out Culpepper, or he's going to have to play a little more careful.
Northern, number 44.
One more, and he's fouled out. By the way, Big Reds are already in the penalty. 18 fouls already, and we're not even done the third. Cusack for 2 shots, got the first. Well, turning to the Big Reds, Tuesday, January 29th, as we go back to a few interesting games, or in this case, interesting losses, and not some that Coach Moser would like to remember. Warren Kuzno topped the Big Reds 69-45, in a game they really weren't in at all, January 29th. Seppo 13 in that one, Cotton 10. Big Reds again hovering right around the 500 mark, and maybe even lucky to be there the way they've slumped recently.
Substitution number 35, David Foster.
David Foster going to check in again for the Big Reds. Friday, January 25th, another interesting blowout. Stevenson blew out the Big Reds 82-57. A massive setback because it was Stevenson's first win in the league overall. 1-6 is all they are after that game, and 1-11, so that won the down point of the Big Red season. That one right there, not exactly going to put them to sleep either. Spencer Thomas, easy layup off the steal, and it's 53-49, a 4-point game. Great feed.
Josh Nichols from Deontay Drake.
Deontay Drake quickly back the other way, found Nichols. That is a great feed because every Husky expected Drake to shoot it. Game is really picking up the tempo now. Hawkins has the basketball. I believe the Huskies are going to hold for a last-minute shot. Big Reds upping their intensity again, upping their defensive play, with the final shot being held with the attempt by the Huskies. 53-51, Northern on top of the Big Reds. They're up the deuce with, again, half a minute to go in the third. Thomas, spin move on Seppo, now out to Reed. Travis Reed with the basketball, now to Devin Simon. Clearly they're just passing around, holding for the last shot of the third quarter. Very important right now. The Big Reds do not let Cusack have a good look, as Thames is off, by the way, sitting on the bench right now. Here we go, final 10 seconds of the third. Thomas takes it in, guarded by Seppo. Seppo fouled him. If you're Coach Jamieson right now for the Huskies, that is all that you can ask for. Mainly because they hold it down, they eat up a minute and a half off the clock. They take it down and they get fouled. So again, you eat up the clock, you keep the possession, and you get the chance to put up some more points, easy ones on the free throw line. But right now it looks like Seppo might have fouled the right player in Thomas, who's having some trouble shooting from the free throw line. And there he missed the 4th in a row. This has come to haunt the Huskies. Seppo, the 3!
Sam Seppo.
Sam Seppo is having some kind of game tonight. 24 points after 3 quarters.
Northern substitution number 42, Jay.
He simply walked down the court and threw it up, folks, and it was all net. After 3 complete, we've got a barn burner, so to speak, here from PH. 54-53. The Big Reds now have the lead on the Huskies. And right now, if you're the Husky bench, you have got to be asking yourself, how on earth did we let this game get away from us? And you know what? The answer is a simple one. You could say free throw shooting. Again, 2 nights ago, Wednesday night, February the 6th, the Huskies lost a huge game to Utica Ford because of a lack of free throws. Free throws just did not go down for them. Tonight, as the game goes on and on, we're seeing greater difficulty by the Huskies to simply hit the one where you stand at the line and throw the ball in. And as a result, the hardest shot in basketball, taken by Sam Seppo, has given the Big Reds a 1-point lead, and anything goes for the fourth. Derek Warwick, the Big D, CPHS Channel 6. If it sounds like I'm yelling, folks, I am. The band is loud, and this place beside itself after Sam Seppo put the Big Reds on top, and I think that's their first lead of the night. Thames, rebound Galanos, back the other way, and he slows things down for the Big Reds, and a smart move. They have the tempo now. Drake, very good with the basketball, puts up a shot, falls down. Thames gets the rebound. Not really a shot, I think, that Coach Mojer wanted there. Drake, very good with the ball, though. Reed, another guy good with the ball. Fouled. Well, one thing about the Big Reds, they sure have fouled a lot in this second half.
That's his third, team's 10th.
But I like that a lot better than the early easy baskets the Huskies had down low, and how easy the interior passing game was working for them down low with the big man Thames and Cusack. Reed puts up the first and he missed.
Substitutions, number 55,
Chris Cotton and Mike Page coming back now.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you do leave the building,
Josh Nichols
you will not be permitted back in.
checking out with Foster.
With you.
They should be back before too long. So we'll see if the free throw troubles continue for the Huskies or if they start hitting them. Reed, missed. Seppo, barely in bounds. Hawkins tried to force him out. Quickly up court, almost a throwaway. Cotton backdoor feed. Drake up, missed off the glass. Fighting hard for the rebound. In the hands of Mike Page, out Cotton. Cotton puts it up. And he gets all net. And don't look now, folks. The Big Reds on top of the Huskies by 3. 56-53. What a basketball game. Hawkins, now they get it to Simon and Thames. Thames, Galanos watching him closely. Page down there as well. Cotton jumps in to try and triple team, and they've just got no fouls to give now. This is what could definitely come back to haunt the Big Reds. They certainly haven't walked away with this one yet. They're in the penalty now for every free throw the Huskies get, and every foul now puts the Huskies at the line for 2 shots. Very, very crucial depending on who you foul. Thames a very good free throw shooter, and he's not a guy you want standing there right now. Thames put up the first and he missed it.
Here in substitution, number 3, Josh Nichols. Number 3, Sam Culpepper.
Well, I believe that's 5 free throws in a row now that the Huskies have missed. Thames finally hits one, and now the Huskies down just a deuce, 56-54. Seppo puts up a 3, missed it. So Seppo has cooled off a bit, and the Huskies now have a chance to tie. Again, 6.5 to go in the fourth. Hawkins, down low, Reed, great pass, throws it up, missed. Kind of a prayer layup throw, but couldn't get it to fall. Galanos quickly up court. Culpepper got it.
That's Culpepper.
Has this game ever changed? I said at halftime how proud Coach Jamieson must be of the Northern Huskies. I'm in disbelief the way this game was going, that the Big Reds are even in this game, let alone winning. Hawkins the 3, missed. Thames the offensive rebound. Well, that's just too easy, folks. If you're 6'9" like he is, you play your height to its extremes, and he does a good job. Chris Cotton from outside answers quickly for the Big Reds. Excellent back and forth action right now. Cotton standing just about the free throw line on that shot. Travis Reed puts it up, gets a kind bounce to fall. Travis Reed, and now the Huskies within 2. 5 and 10 ticks to go in the fourth. 50, check that, 60 to 58. Seppo out Galanos. Galanos almost has it stolen, trying to protect the ball. Mike Page thought about a 3, gets it out to Seppo. Seppo, smooth shooter, isn't he? Missed that time, off the back rim, and again, the Huskies have a chance to tie, and we have a timeout.
Official timeout.
And it's actually an official's timeout,
Substitution,
but it gives the teams an excuse to check in their players.
44, Lance Cusack.
Cusack back with Spencer Thomas.
For the Big Reds, number 5, Josh Nichols.
Let me tell you, if you're Spencer Thomas and you've missed 4 free throws in a row, the one thing you don't want to do is be pulled. You want to get right back to the free throw line and end it. You want to hit one. Well, the fans yelling up here, you don't want them to outwork you. They're Big Red supporters. Cusack with it. Great backdoor feed, Jay Thames. Off the glass, yes. 60 to 60, folks. It doesn't get any better than this in the Battle of Port Huron. CPHS Channel 6. Big Red and Husky Basketball Network, and they're deadlocked right now. Drake inside. Excellent feed, gets his position, Josh Nichols, but right in the hands of Thames. Big Reds turn the ball over again, and they're up court to try and take the lead. Spencer Thomas trying to take it in. Good defense, but Thames ends up with the basketball, standing right at the free throw line. Look out, he can shoot from out here. Spencer Thomas has it too, and they reset themselves. Under 4 to go in the fourth. Devin Simon throws the ball away. Turnovers absolutely crucial at this point.
Substitution number 10, Travis Reed.
Because you're not forcing them. Or at least on that one, they weren't forcing them. We have absolutely got standing room only in this place. And the, I don't know, I'll say 50-member band up there in the top right. There you see them right there, actually. That doesn't help when you're trying to get people in here, but yeah, they're dancing, they're jiving, they're doing their thing, and why not? It's been one of those games. I've said it before, though. When you're the band, do you need 8 drummers? Do you need 18, I don't even know instruments anymore, trombones? A couple of them, maybe. It gets the fans pumped up, and they certainly have a great sound, the Big Red Marching Band, but I mean, I'm drowned out. And the announcer on the speaker, it's lovely hearing his voice times 100, but that's what makes this place special. It blows you away from front row to the rafters, from floor to the roof, if you will. This is still anyone's game. At one point, it was clearly the Huskies' game to win or lose, but now it is anybody's game. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. How the Big Reds are even in this game will puzzle me forever, or for a long time anyway, if they come back and win this game. Another turnover. Sloppy play. They guard Thames like crazy. He finally gets the ball away. Big Reds are going to have to hurry down the court. Cusack to Thomas. Missed it. Rebound in the hands of Thomas. Gets it out, Jay Thames. Offensive rebounding, huge in favor in this game of the Huskies. You'd expect that with the big men, but they have just outworked the Big Reds down low, big or small. They've done it. Clearly a foul on Peters. The referee says no, it's a travel first, and it's going to be Big Red basketball. This game's going to come right down to the wire, as it should be. Huskies a respectable 10-6. Big Reds flirting with 500, but anyone will tell you they're a better team than that. Cotton from outside. He's been good out there tonight. That one just plain missed though. Cotton, something like 8 points. Seppo, by the way, I believe 25 plus in this game tonight. Peters got the kind bounce. Check that, Spencer Thomas, and he's finally off the schneid. He finally gets a deuce. Seppo missed. Seppo has gone cold at the wrong time for the Big Reds. Again, he's got about 25 in the game. 62-60, Huskies with the lead. They're up a deuce. 2.5 ticks to go in the fourth. Reed. Now over to Peters, now to Jay Thames, down low. Spencer Thomas can't get this one to fall. That's a situation where I think he's got to aim for all net. He's tried to go off the glass a couple of times in this one and to no avail. Well, again, the Big Reds continue to be sloppy. Drake took it in, threw it off Mike Page, and that's that. Just over 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Huskies. They certainly do not want to rush. They need to be sure of themselves as they have the lead by 1 basket. Great backdoor feed, blocked from behind. Jordan Galanos. Coach Brian Jamieson couldn't believe there wasn't a foul call there. Let me tell you, it was close.
30-second timeout, 45.
PH calls timeout. 1:53 ticks on the fourth quarter clock. 62-60. Huskies on top. You're watching the Port Huron Area School District television station. CPHS, Derek Wark, Big D, flying solo. And wherever Hyge is tonight watching this one, you left me, big man, but it's your fault, big man. You're missing a heck of a game, big man. Speaking of big men, you didn't think I'd go all game long, did you, EJ? Big fella in the hallway, EJ Shea. Great job tonight, as always. Carl Staffhorst, one of the cameramen over there as well. He's the one who told me at half he likes the Huskies' chances in the playoffs to make some noise because of their great outside shooting by their big men. Down low. And they're saying it's out on Jay Thames. Huskies arguing, but to no avail. Big Reds trying to tie the basketball game. Sam Seppo with the basketball. Drake flops, no call. Galanos, down low, Page, blocked by Thames. Drake, off-balance jumper, no. They have got to get better looks than that. But one of the reasons they're not getting better looks than that, as they say it's actually Big Red ball, I think they're going to keep it. The reason they're not getting better looks than that, though, and the reason why Drake was kind of off-balance to take that shot, I think, because the presence of Jay Thames down low and his long reach. Now you think about it, 6'9", and his long reach. If a shooter's going in and shooting that shot, he's gonna block that shot. Such a plus to have a guy that size. I cannot say it enough. A special weapon on this special Husky team. 1:12 to go in the fourth. 62-60 again. Huskies clinging barely to a 2-point lead. Spencer Thomas now to Reed. Final minute. And will the Huskies keep this basketball? Will they force the Big Reds to foul? They do, and Page does foul Thames. And that's a guy that you'd kind of like to be around the foul line at this point, I would think. If you're the Big Reds, there's better guys to foul, but in that situation, they're checking first to see if Northern looks like they're holding for a last shot kind of thing, or just to run down the clock. If you think they are, you've got to foul. But that is why a shot clock has got to be brought into high school football. Check that, basketball. I can't hear myself, so I'm saying football. And I have no idea what Culpepper came up and said to Jay Thames a minute ago. Trying to jinx him maybe at the free throw line. Thames got the next one. 63-60. The Jama zone is now up to my right, so if I'm not already deaf, I will be deaf with more Husky fans. They're cheering like crazy, so is everybody. Seppo, almost an impossible turnaround three. Offensive rebound, Chris Cotton to Page. Almost an over and back. Galanos keeps the ball, and a timeout by head coach George Mojer. It's a wild one from Port Huron High School. 63-60, Huskies on top. Battle of Port Huron, and so far Port Huron Northern still by the skin of their Husky claws on top of the Big Reds. Well, before this game started, I gave you the keys to winning. Port Huron had to control Jay Thames. Really, they have not done it, but again, easier said than done. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it against a guy 6'9". I said Seppo must be special. He has been special. 25 plus, but will it be enough? I said the third key to winning for the Big Reds. The hustle of Jordan Brown must be duplicated by the entire team. Jordan Brown, however, left with foul trouble. He has not been back since his technical foul. He has 4 personal fouls. So again, 2 of those 3 Port Huron has not done. It is obvious why they're losing, but you gotta credit them. They've hung around, they're close. For Northern, I said, they had to contain players like Jordan Brown and Page. They've done it. They have to control the perimeter shooting. They have not done it. Seppo's been on fire, but make the mistakes, I said, was a huge key for Northern. They have done that, and that's been the difference. Port Huron has turned the ball over more. They've looked sloppier, and that is why the Huskies, for the most part, have the lead and look to be in good shape right now if they use their heads and continue to play disciplined, aggressive defense to walk out of here with a victory and go to 11-6. Sam Seppo with the ball. 30 seconds left in this game. Almost a steal. Judgment called by the official, and they'll say it is out on Peters for the Huskies. But that is great defense, and Jordan Galanos comes up partially hurt. Coach George Mojer screaming at Galanos, who doesn't want to come out, but he's gotta, he's hurt. Drake gonna check in for him.
Substitution number 21.
Interesting call for Coach Mojer right now. Does he have the Big Red shoot a 3, or does he elect for the deuce and a foul the next time the Huskies have possession and come down the court? Our final basketball game of the year, folks, and it has been an absolute beauty. Culpepper. Now to Drake. Drake throws the ball away. He threw it away in the hands of Peters. Missed the layup, but Thames is there instead. But Jay Thames travels. Jay Thames traveled. I don't believe it. I don't believe Jay Thames walked right there. But I cannot believe, and I'm gonna say it, folks, pure stupidity by the Big Reds passing the basketball. If that was meant to be a pass, you are simply put throwing the ball away in a game you are fighting for your life for. I cannot believe that ball was simply thrown away at midcourt like that. But then the Huskies come back, they miss the layup, and then they travel with no defense around them. So the Big Reds have 10.6 seconds now, and there is no doubt what they are going to try and do. And if you're the Huskies, you do not let the ball go in the hands of Sam Seppo. You make the Big Reds beat you with another weapon besides Seppo at the end. Derek Wark, the Big D, CPHS, Channel 6. We could not be prouder to bring you the final game of the year, a rivalry game like this, and it has lived up to everything we thought it would be. Big Reds sloppy. Northern was smoking them. Big Reds battled back, and you'd say, how? Well, now they're right in the game again, and here's the final seconds. 6 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, Seppo puts it up. Missed. Time has has expired from Port Huron High School. Sam Seppo, a good look at the end. But the Battle of Port Huron, this time, as I cannot hear myself think, has been won by the Port Huron Northern Huskies. And as the Jameson screams, and as I can barely hear myself even tell you the final score tonight in the Battle of Port Huron, the Port Huron Northern Huskies 63, Big Reds from Port Huron 60. For the entire cast of CPHS Channel 6, it was a great basketball season, folks. Congratulations to the seniors on both teams leaving us tonight. Take care, everybody. Till next time, CPHS Channel 6. Wow, what a game we saw from PH.